No, we was at home, you bum. Talking about wouldn't happen on Madden. Dude, take it forever to join up. They got the Jags open. Just about full.
EA Sports
Send
coverage
it
of
to
the
you.
NFL brings us
Yeah,
to
the
heart of Texas,
when I
Reliant
think get like
Stadium in
$35 or
Houston.
something.
Today,
That
after
go
a
towards my
topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on
Super
to
Bowl
week
winner.
2, and we've got a good one here. As
And I
it'll be the
think the
Cincinnati
division winners get
Bengals
like a day of
taking on the Houston
boost, like for the
Texans.
next season. Which I thought was cool. Let me know and I'll send it. They got same rules. Same, ain't no cheesiness.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone.
Find out with Jamar Chase.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Chase Brown. And he'll get this out to about the 40. 5 yards on
Where I kept
play,
sticking Sean last night. Nope, not one fumble, bro. Towards the end of the game about over, right? Why he hit stick me, my man fumble? We weren't running the ball. Okay.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just
But you watch my video.
to pick up the first down.
That's what I thought. I was about to rock, Joe.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown.
Yeah, baby. What time?
No, they stopped it right where it all started. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Bengals bring out
Yeah,
the
we made the right decision to go back to Madden.
Jalen Noel deep for Houston.
That's what I mean. Just like Dynasty.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here.
Real football.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Cloud. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. First carry now for David Montgomery. We'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The Texans had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
They'll run for the first time with Woody Marks. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
And Stroud now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down.
Listen,
It's going to be made at the Bengals 37. It's an 11-yard pickup.
Ain't got no defense.
On 3rd and 1, not the case. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Throwing now is Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone.
Y'all talking about me traveling again next week.
To the 45-yard line.
Very hard, but I don't care about nobody.
The Bengals drive about to get
Hold on, Miss Melissa. Hold on.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and make the offensive move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play. You know.
That too.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then?
Yeah, bro.
Big body off the field in order to insert
Like, man, y'all wild.
So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Now Burrow.
Come on, how you get that off? Not a fumble.
Look at the defense for these Texans. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he takes it down to 40 with a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Here we go. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
I was hoping he ain't see him over there. We would get there with a chance.
Chase Brown, his
Yeah, I know.
touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point.
I was hoping he had a pre-read.
This one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Go ahead and buy that 100 pack.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that
They are
not
greedy.
returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Blame me there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Second down and 8. Stroud off the play fake. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Stroud.
Off it, bro.
It's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
They're pressing bullet pass. He locked the ball up.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here we go. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Laughing at, man.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And Chase will go in motion left. Now it's Burrow.
Good one, baby. Hey, like that for defense.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Looking to put a drive together.
I really thought they weren't about to let me pick it. It had like a delay.
On the ground, it's Marks to start the drive. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and 4 yards.
Joe Burrow's back spasms.
Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Stroud going to give to Marks. And he is going to lose yardage here. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now Stroud.
Got me. Terrible, John. What are you doing?
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I know.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
As soon as I release it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens.
Now Brown.
Yeah, baby, let go. Let's go. Defense going on.
Guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Stroud to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle that slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Seriously, Collins?
The 3rd time in this game.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
He had him beat. Like Collins didn't even jump first.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Now that's how you start to get back into good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
I'm like, if you don't get him, wait his line ain't coming through.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Burrow looking to pass. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Our partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure.
I can't believe we got pressure.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
That's a pretty darn good start to this season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
At the 36-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Stroud. This one swung out to Montgomery. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Second and 3 at the Bengals 48-yard line.
Second down and 3. Stroud out of the gun here. To the sideline and incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And it is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
That's another Texans first.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
At the 32-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead with Marks. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Clown. But he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Stroud working out of the gun.
Oh, my gosh.
Knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Stroud. Down the field, he's got Moore. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Play action. Stroud now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Steps away to his left. That'll be complete to Marks. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Montgomery trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jaden Williams, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Fairbairn up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here to their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Here we go. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Third and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Seriously, EA, my goodness.
It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Second and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. Rolling to, and he coughs up the football near his own
My
goal.
gosh, Stroud.
This will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Bengals.
McPherson now for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth
I
quarter.
thought he had more speed than that. My goodness. It all started with that stupid punt, bro.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They'll begin on the ground with Marks. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Stroud is making me mad.
To the 45. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not
Right
go
about
back
that.
to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run forward Marks.
How they getting through so easily, man?
He was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of
Bengals ain't got this
yard
good.
brings up fourth. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
The line bouncing.
And he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. He's got him.
Boy.
He's still on his feet.
Oh,
For a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Texans 17. Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
man, that's terrible since yesterday, especially on offense.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They defer to Brown to start, and he loses the football.
Forrest goes right to the line.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Catch a break.
That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat,
Still, though,
on base,
I can't catch a break.
position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2nd and short now following the fumble. An inside give, Brown. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Flacco looking for his first toss. And incomplete on the deep ball. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Why are you jumping, bro?
Down to the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, an 80-yard touchdown.
Almost got me caught.
Extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point hits up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. It's complete.
Gotta be kidding me.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw.
Or had forever.
Gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest
I
of the way.
understand how nothing is open.
There, passing on challenging a blanket
Niggas ain't got
coverage
no point.
and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Stroud. That's over the middle into the hands of Noel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 29.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
The 22-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Here's 2nd down and 3. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Touchdown, Texans! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. There's a nice move. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. Yeah, strong run there as he'll take
We can't stop Brown. Inside zone, inside zone, inside zone.
2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Thought they were supposed to be mixing it up.
This is 1st and 10.
Not with the runs.
Here's Burrow. Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Yes.
And this ball incomplete. Will look very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. This is Brown going up the middle.
Don't matter, B. Look at this.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping
The
it
base,
out of the
but
end zone.
still.
For that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Yeah.
Here's 1st and goal.
Nah, I know what you're talking about, but I got to see what's in this playbook.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
I don't have. I gotta switch this. I gotta switch this playbook. So,
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
yeah, ain't got no other 4-3.
Is now locked on Evan McPherson. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good.